everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Seahawks coming in at 8-4, going up against the Chiefs, who come in at 7-5.
Larry, no trip to the Northwest is really complete without a little rain, and we're going to get plenty of it here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Hill shedding the tackle. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now. Good. Back 99, here we go.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down following the run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, it's Hunt, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Play clock winding down. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On second down, here's Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the...
There goes Thomas Rawls. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point...
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Three yards remaining here on second down. They run with Hunt. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Third down. It's Hunt, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6, and the Chiefs are in for 6. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think. Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down. Pass situation. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. There's Wilson to throw. He's going to right. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a big 32-yard play on third. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain. On second down, Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Here we go. Detroit!
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain. They run again with Hunt. And some room to roam now. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 42 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Past the 20, and he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room to throw is Torgerson. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And it's 3rd down and goal from the foot. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Rawls. Finding some room at midfield. And a cutback right sideline. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. On second down, Rawls. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On third down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Gano out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Green 39,
Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. a design run for their wideout. He spins free. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Let's go. 319. 319.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top, as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a KC touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he fires one incomplete. Amara Darboh, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Here's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down. First down, Procise. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's John Ryan now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Blue landed.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Wilson to throw again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one goes for 24 yards.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run. And while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 22. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Now Hunt. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Back into that Philly. Here we go. Here we go. 319. 319. All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They'll run again with Hunt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go. 319.
Here's Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third down and 12. Now Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Now Torgerson. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now if they stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Whoosh. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield. Or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock.
Let's go!
And now a 1st chance for the backup here to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Let's go! Ohio!
Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, the team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Now, check. Detroit. Detroit. All right, here we go.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green 30.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Wilson now on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now a handoff here to his running back. 20! And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
This is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
This is Hunt, and he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game, but these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Kansas City, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Seattle, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.